Hello and welcome to KamenRider Blackman. So, there's been some rumors out lately for the past while about Super Sentai ending and it being, rebranded. This is news that honestly I didn't want to talk about because I figured it was just, clout. But the more I've been seeing about it on YouTube, I figured, okay, let me get my 2 cents on this. Because do I think it's actually happening? Most likely not. Because, I'm sorry, this is something we always hear, like, oh, Sentai's ending, whatnot, blah, blah, blah. It's just, I don't know. I'm not interested in any rumors that are just, they're there to chase cloud and create drama and whatnot. Like, I don't really do that on this channel, and I prefer not to. I'd rather talk about, if any news does comes up, I'd want to hear it from the sources, meaning Toei. But with all this talk about Toei being, Sentai being rebranded, let me give what I think. Okay, so Sentai being rebranded, that's a move that should require a couple of things in consideration. Two of them being like toy sales and viewership. Now, viewership wise, Toei has been doing pretty good at for the past few years. Like Zenkaiger was trending, Dawn Brothers was trending, King Oger was trending. I don't know how Boon Boonjer was doing viewership wise, and I don't know how Gozuger's been doing either, since I'm unfortunately not too caught up on those shows. But viewership wise, Toei's actually been doing pretty good. Or at least internationally speaking, like, of course, in Japan, we don't know. But internationally speaking, the last few shows have all been very popular. But now, toy sales wise, how have the last few shows been doing? Honestly, because I am looking at like quarter sales right now, but I'm only up to Boon Boonjer getting the full year earnings, as Gozuger is not done yet, so therefore we don't know what their full earnings are yet. We know how they did in their second quarter at least. But from the past few years, say Cure Major to Boon Boonjer, they they've been averaging at best. Like looking back at the Heisei era, going from Gosager to Ryu Soldier, the last overperforming shows that sold so well for Toei have been Kyoryuger, Gokaiger, and Takyuger. Sorry, for a second I was looking to see, like, I saw 7.9 for a moment. It was between Ninja and Zuoger, but no, I was wrong. The three last highest selling shows for Toei have been, in specific order, first to last, like Kyoryuger for 14 billion, Gokaiger for 13.20 billion, and Takyuger for $12.20 billion. So like, but that was like, so long ago. Like currently as we speak, like Cure Major 4.6 billion, Zenkaiger 4.20 billion, and Dawn Brothers through Boom Boonjer, they've all been averaging around $5 billion. So obviously, like the toy sales are what generates attention more than viewership. Though admittedly, I feel like both things should be considered, because if you don't like the toys, you should at least like the show. But keep in mind, O Ranger was terrible as a show, but it sold well. Shoot, I can pull up O Ranger's sales records right now. Da 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 da. At the time, O-Ranger sold about 6.4 billion yen, and that was the high standard at the time. Obviously, since then, shows have done better, but at the time, that's a lot. Actually, shoot, hang on. Am I reading? Oh crap, my fault. I misread this. This is just a picture, and all the text is very small. My apologies. O-Ranger sold about 8 billion yen. My apologies. Like, the 6.4 billion was Car Ranger. But like what I said, O-Ranger show was terrible, but the toys sold like gangbusters. So maybe they're trying to look at the sales side of things, like toy sales wise, to want to revamp that. Because viewership wise, maybe they're doing fine. Hopefully they are. Once again, I did not watch Boon Boonger, and I'm not caught up on Go Zoojer. But so both things should be taken into account, since one supports the other, vice versa. And honestly, Toei does have the good opportunity to do so, since, I don't know, maybe because, let's be honest, at this point now, Hasbro's not going to be riding their coattail for anything, really, since for Power Rangers, all they have is just, excuse my French when I say this, but jerking off Mighty Morphin for whatever sales they can get. But while we have the statistics and whatnot out of the way, can I also just talk about the new name they thought about? Universe Heroes? Really? Universe Heroes? What is that even going to look like? Universe Heroes? Like, and that's better than just Super Sentai Y? It's like, I don't know why. Like, maybe different people, maybe most likely so, different people work on Sentai than Rider, because let's be honest, Sentai could really take a page out of Rider's book in this instance. Like, think back to, say, the early 2000s. Like, KamenRider Blade did not sell well, and so Toei's idea was going to be to leave KamenRider alone for a bit, and when they came up with Hibiki, and Bandai decided, make this a KamenRider because we might get something from it, and shoot, it just takes a bit of ingenuity and a little bit of out of the box thinking. And so, do I feel like they really need to rebrand? Not particularly, because Sentai is a brand that's been going on literally 50 years now, and you want to just put that to bed for something new to build up to build up traction? Shoot, the reason why KamenRider has stayed the same and still managed to gain some traction over all these years is because how memorable and iconic it's been, and still keeping the same name, but it at least bothers to revamp itself whenever we get into like a new era. But in this case for Sentai really doesn't do that. Like, could they? They could. But it's like it's hard to describe it, but it's just, I don't know if you need to like rename yourself, but give yourself a whole new makeover. Like, do something different, like kind of like what KamenRider does to differentiate itself just for more traction. There's the Showa era, there's the Heisei era, and now here we are at the Reiwa era. Does it separate itself? Yeah, but it separates itself just to get attention, to connect to different generations. Like, and shoot, even all these different generations could find something that could gain their entrance. Gain their interest. Like last time. Like, not time, but you know what I mean. Like, you might have some people that are about younger than me, and interested in the Heisei era or the Showa era, because that's what was the before to how we are here now. Shoot, Mighty Morphin is the before, and a lot of people are attracted to that because that's where it all began. So this was really an off the cuff video. I didn't really have much to say, or at least I did, because I figured just some things are food for thought. But does Sentai really need to cancel itself out just to do something new and give itself a new name? Well, that just makes me wonder, with this whole universe heroes thing, what are you going to do that's different? Like, do you want to separate yourself from doing like a team of 5 spandex heroes to do something different? Like, there are plenty of other companies that have done this. Like, think of Metal Heroes or Takara, for example, with like Ryu Kendo. It's like, there are a lot of, let's see how I put this. Like, there are a lot of outliers in Tokusatsu to think, will this replace Sentai? Because think about it. Like I said, there's Ryu Kendo, there's Legend Hero, there's, I want to shoot. There's plenty of Tokusatsu out there outside of Sentai and Rider, and shoot, and their own franchises as well. Ultraman's one of them, but for something different, I wonder what Sentai is actually thinking, or what would they want to do. Keep in mind, it's only November right now. We have yet to see any scans for anything different or new. So, who knows? But shoot, this whole new brand name Universe Heroes is out now, so what's that going to be all about? But for Sentai to be put to bed, there are plenty of opportunities to think about here, but putting Sentai to bed, I don't know, because, like I said, you're going to have this new brand now, and you're going to want that to be really popular. If it doesn't be popular, then what? Then what's the plan? But, I don't know, that's just my thought at least. These are all, once again, these rumors or whatnot. This is the one time, and hopefully the one time, I'll actually bite at any of them. If any more official news comes out, I'll definitely will comment on it, because I do have my own 2 cents to give. This is news that's actually been out for some time now that everyone's been commenting on, but there's been different sources saying different things, and I didn't want to be a part of that, because then that would make me think, oh, we do have official information now, so I guess all my worrying whatnot earlier was, well, for nothing. But that's just me, at least. Thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, share this video. Tell your friends about KamenRider Blackman. What do you guys think about this new news about Universe Heroes and rebranding? Please tell me in the comments section, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.